Gauteng metros are buckling under the pressure of water restrictions, mainly Johannesburg and Tshwane, the capital. Rand Water today confirmed it's requested an exemption from the load-shedding schedule. The CEO of the entity, Sipho Mosai, says that the country's ongoing power cuts have contributed hugely to issues with water supply. This has led government announcing emergency measures to address the problem. Tumaole, Mohlaoli, our reporter on the story, joins us now live. Tumaole, let's speak specifically to the link between the power cuts and water, because water is in the dams. Why is it not reaching households?
This is where, of course, this ongoing crisis of load shedding and the power cuts that has gripped the country is a problem in terms of water supply. Rand Water says, while, of course, the dams and reservoirs are at optimal capacity due to, thanks in large part to the rains that we've seen in recent times, getting it upstream and into the various municipalities' own reservoirs is a big problem, because Eskom is the utility that gives the impetus to those pumps that push the water into the reservoirs and vis-a-vis into our taps across municipalities in Gauteng and the other areas that are supplied by Rand Water. But let's hear what the CEO, Mr. Mosai, had to say about this dilemma and the fact that the power utility is letting Rand Water down.
What has exacerbated also this challenge is in terms of having us, if we go back to the previous slide, when we start summer, we like our reservoirs to be around about 90. We pump and make sure that we have our reservoirs between 60 and 90 or 80 if you're lucky. But you can see we've been struggling to get them up there. We are pumping every single time when we don't have disruption, power disruption. The reality of it is that we have been. So this year you're feeling the knock because we have not been able to push our reservoir capacity to 90%. So this drops, and therefore we don't have enough water into the system during this peak demand, because we will not have gotten our reservoirs to 80-90%. So the power trips have had an impact on us. So our view is that as we have made a call through municipalities to request City Power and other municipalities together with Eskom to see if we can be exempted from load shedding and stabilize the grid to assist us to alleviate problems of water supply as a result in part of many interruptions of electricity in our value chain.
Now, Tembegile, in terms of who the bad players are in terms of paying the bills, this was something that was also identified as something of a challenge to Rand Water's operating capacity and capabilities. They named and shamed, the CEO there, named and shamed municipalities that have been incurring debts in terms of what is due for payment of services that have been rendered by the water utility. Let's just hear what Mr. Mosai had to say about who those bad payers are.
So, City of Ekurhuleni, we are seeing economic hardship with our second biggest customer. But we are pushing more water into the system, but that is not commensurate with our revenue. That is not commensurate with the money that comes back. So we are meeting peak demands, we are pushing more water, but we are creating a different problem. I don't know if we're trading recklessly, but we are giving water, but we are not paying. We are not getting paid. And we are meeting the demands, but we are seeing that there are hardships. That is why our current call to say, perhaps we need to use what we have sparingly to what we can afford to keep us going. There is no point giving me water, drinking water, to water my lawn, and then I struggle to pay for that bill. All my municipalities struggle to pay that bill. So it's not shifting the blame. It's saying, look at what you consume. Look at the economic hardships. Look at the challenges in the municipality. And let's work on changing our behavior. So debtors days for City of Ekurhuleni has gone the wrong way. But we're very happy 2021 is closer to 21. But you can see this pattern that our municipalities are also starting to feel economic hardship pinch.
Let's leave it there with our reporter Mohlaoli reporting on the Rand Water briefing.